Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is that we're leading this new world, man. I don't know if you can feel it or see it, but the world is definitely changing drastically. It is definitely changing, people. It is changing from the old way of being, where it's like life evolved around the illusions of things or the matrix. And the new world right now is where we're cutting through all the BS, man, and we're able to, by being authentic. And that's the new world that we're creating, people, is that the people right now that are actually doing the work that I personally call them my light workers, man, is that as we continue to work on to do the work, the spiritual work especially, but also the self-development portion of it, developing our mind, body, and spirit, and aligning all three of them so that we can really be divinely connected to the spirit, is that what we're doing, people, is that we're bringing about this new world, man. And it's super amazing because, number one, it definitely feels good knowing that I'm not the only one out here, man, that have to shoulder this burden. That I love the fact that God have a lot of chosen people out here that have already been diligently doing the work themselves, a lot like myself, so that we can actually be able to continue collectively as a group to make the transformation and to actually lead the other people, that have not been awoken yet, and that will come with time, people, especially as people continue to listen to these type of content, whether it's mine or other people. It will continue to awaken the giant that's in them, man, because that's exactly what the case is. For most of my life, people, I've always made myself small, in the sense that I try to be me trying to be relatable to people. It's like it make you smaller yourself, man. And there's a lot of people out here that have giant within us. And, there's no more where we smaller than ourselves, but instead we're standing on who we are and really do what we're here to do, regardless of how people may perceive it as calling us overconfident or whatever the case is. Listen, man, this is the time where God says it's right now, like he have hidden us long enough from this world, and right now for those people that are divinely doing God's work, just know that we're divinely protected, and most important is that God has shown me in the spirit, man, that it's definitely my time to lead these people and to really stand out and really stand in my purpose, man. And for other people that's out there, other light workers, I implore you to do that also, people, is to stand on the purpose and the mission that God have given to you, man, regardless of how people around you react, man. We're not here to receive any validation from anybody in this world, man. The only validation we seek is the validation of the spirit of God that's inside of you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only validation we need, people. So I really want us to stand up, man, and really lead the charge, man, and do what we're here to do. Do what God have instructed us to do, which is to lead the people. You know what I'm saying? And the cool thing that excites me most about this new world, man, is that as people awaken and see past the illusions that they've been living for decades, most cases for their whole lives, it's like what I see is freedom. We are bringing about a wave of freedom, people, across this entire world, man. We're bringing about mental freedom, spiritual freedom, physical freedom, people, because, and not only that, people, is that we're bringing gifts with us, man. The people that really embrace this message, and this is the message that God gave me January 15th of last year, and I was so grateful that my message was pretty simple. My only message out here, people, is just for you to simply choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. Because once you truly deep down believe that, people, then that activates you and allow you to start breaking through the illusions that surround you everywhere in this present day world, this 3D world. Is that when you choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you, and you can make the leap that you can eventually become God as you tap into your spirit. And when you get to that point where you really own the space of your spirit, where you actually operate from your spirit and not your body, then that's when you truly receive all the gifts and benefits that the divine source is trying to give to you. The gifts of peace, people, a peace that you have never experienced ever in your life before, because that level of peace does not exist in the matrix or the 3D world. A level of joy and genuine joy and happiness, man, where even when things are looking like it's about to cradle in front of you, man, you know, it's like you still find yourself being genuinely happy, because you realize that the gift from God, nobody can buy this, man, is that you have genuine love in your heart, where you have genuine love for people and compassion, and you receive that as you give it. People, it's reciprocated onto you. Maybe not in all cases, but in a good amount of cases, you know what I'm saying, for you to genuinely feel the love connection. But happiness, peace, genuine love, authenticity, man, where you can actually stand on really and truly who you are and not be embarrassed, not be able to feel shame or guilt, because when you own all of who you are, people, then nobody can make you feel those type of emotions, man. You know what I'm saying? When you try to fake your life or fake the live illusion, then that's when, you know, those emotion creeps in, which ultimately is negative, low vibrating emotions. So it's like when you truly own who you are, man, where you own all of who you are, the good, the bad, the ugly, realizing that you're not only light, because we're all light and darkness. There's two sides to everything. There's yin yang, you know what I'm saying? And just the duality of life is what I call it. And just realizing that we all have greatness in us and we all have darkness in us, man, and be able to own that, people, you know what I'm saying? And see, once you own it, then you have control over it, you know what I'm saying, to where you can control. You don't just respond by impulsively or reflexes, but you can control how you react in any scenario, you know. And that's extremely powerful, people, and that's what's needed right now as we go about leading this new world that God is shifting and creating right now for us to lead, you know. But that time is right now. We have been prepared our entire lives, people. It's just that we didn't realize that was happening, you know. But it's like the people that lead this world, and what makes me why I know that God have chose me, man, is that my entire life, man, I've been having to walk through the fire, you know what I'm saying? Challenges after challenges after challenges. But you know what? Every single one of those challenges, God have always seen me through. I've always been able to overcome. And that's why I've developed the mindset and the natural sense of knowing that everything will not only always work themselves out, but they always work themselves out in my favor for the betterment of me. Always. I don't care how negative or how bad things may seem, but it always work out for your betterment, people. And it's like, as you embrace the process of things, and that's another thing, man, fall in love with the process and the journey that you're on. Don't worry about the destination, man. You know, God have already shown us the vision of where we're going. All we have to do is embrace the actions that are necessary right now and get busy focusing on that, people. And the more we focus on the journey right now and embracing the journey, embodying the journey, and staying present and doing what need to be done, then it's like that's how we accomplish God's will, man, you know, and just being obedient too, you know. So it's like, this is our time though, people. What I keep seeing in the spirit is that a lot of us out here will be extremely famous, man, not because we care to be, but because that's what God wants for us, you know, because he's using my life and other people's life as I continue to inspire you, and you go on your spiritual journey and you get your awakening and you own who you are, then you also, God will use to be an example for others, you know what I'm saying? But I really want you to embrace this concept and really get busy. For those of you that, maybe at the beginning, if you're awakening, I mean, I've been on this journey now for 4 years, you know what I'm saying? And that takes serious dedication, people. That takes serious discipline, because there's so many times when I really, really, really wanted to give up, man, and be like, you know what, I'm over this, I'm tired of waiting on God, you know what I'm saying? And want to go back to doing things my way. But I'm telling you, people, is that embrace the journey, embrace the process, man. Just know that you're divinely protected, you're divinely favored. God have his hand on your life. He's in you, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to own that. That is indeed the message, man. Like, really embrace the process. Realize who you are. The Spirit of God lives inside of you. And when you become the Spirit that's in you, you become God, people. And you have all the capacity. God indeed make us in his likeness. And we have the ability of God, which is to create, man. To create this amazing new world. You know what I'm saying? I don't know all the answers of how we're going to create it or what it's going to look like, people. But you know what? I don't worry about the how. I never do. All I do is focus on what I'm supposed to do, man. Just keep believing and keep focusing and keep doing what I'm taking actions and being obedient, man. Be obedient, people. When God leads you to do something, even if it don't make sense, God is not a logical person, man. God don't think like human beings think. He is the divine source, man. So he knows everything. He knows things that we don't know. So stop trying to understand why you got to do what you got to do. Just take action, man. Do what he tells you to do, man, because he's all known, he's all present, he's everywhere, he knows everything, man. Just do what the Spirit is sharing with you to do, people. That way you can help lead this new world that we are creating, man. But this time is right now, people. Not tomorrow, not next month, not next year. It is right now, man. Get busy leading, all right? Anyways, man, shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the entire African diaspora worldwide. People, my mandate, obviously, is to unite the Caribbean and Africa. And the way we do it, people, is by standing united. We're always going to choose to stand united, people, regardless of what's happening. We're always going to support each other, inspire each other, motivate each other, and do whatever is necessary, man, to continue to unite. That's what we're here to do. That's how we bring about the greatest prosperity period that this world have ever seen, people. And we have those things within us. All we have to do is stand united, man. My declarations over your life, people: number one is that you are a millionaire. Number two is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number three is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit that resides inside of you will continue to shape you and mold you, man, to really being the divine to finding your divine purpose on this world, man, which to me is to help lead this new world that we are creating, whatever way, shape, or form that comes in, but definitely just know that you have a purpose in this new movement, and you just have to really tap into the Spirit, man, so that way you can connect with that purpose that God have instilled inside of you, With that being said, people, man, on the 4th of July here, man, blessings to y'all, man, blessings to y'all and your family, y'all. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.